Hello, everyone. This is Catherine here from the AHA product marketing team, and welcome to today's live tutorial on how PMs are using the new AHA AI Assistant. While we are gathering, you're going to see there is a poll up to understand your experience with the AI Assistant, so we appreciate your response to that. So now I am excited to introduce our presenters for today. First up, we have Dr. Chris Waters, our co-founder and CTO. Chris will open today's session with a special introduction about the importance of AI in product management and what makes our assistant unique. Joining Chris is Austin Merritt, our Director of Product Management. So Austin will share best practices and insights into how our own product team is using the AI assistant in their day-to-day work. And finally, we have Jack Parr, who is our Senior Product Evaluation Manager. He is here to guide us through all the amazing live demos. So I see we have some poll results coming in. Some of you have experimented a little. Some of you haven't used it yet. Let me end that so I can share the results with everyone. So whether you are already using the AI Assistant daily or have yet to try it, you'll be sure to leave today's session with practical tips and inspiration. So thank you all again for joining us. We can get started. Chris, over to you.
Great. Thank you, Catherine. Hello, everyone. I want to share why we built our new AI assistant and how it's tailored for product teams and how it works. The product managers are really lucky to have one of the most dynamic jobs there is. We're asked to move from discovery to strategy to delivery constantly, and we need to synthesize research, prioritize ideas, define work, and communicate clearly. And so AI can accelerate that cycle, and it can do it without compromising quality or control. And here's how the AHA AI assistant delivers on that. So the first thing is it's context aware by design. So the assistant runs inside AHA, so it understands your goals and initiatives, releases, epics, features, all the records in your AHA account. The assistant grounds its responses in your actual product data. It's not just generic internet text. The second thing is that the AI assistant uses what's called an agentic architecture. This means that it can work autonomously and it can take multiple steps and multiple tools to achieve the goals that you set. The assistant is model agnostic and it's optimized per task. So behind the scenes, we select the best large language model for the job. We use LLMs from OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google. In the demo today, you're going to be seeing mostly results coming from the OpenAI 4.1 model. We don't use any customer data to train these models, and the existing user permissions in your AHA account control what the assistant can see and what it can modify, just as if you did the action yourself. The assistant is just there helping you get your work done. Most importantly, the assistant goes beyond just chat. It can perform actions too. So it can create a variety of artifacts. It can create records, features, epics. It can create full documents, it can create whiteboards, it can generate AHA reports, and it can create prototypes of your features. And it can take all of those artifacts and link them back to your strategy so that everything remains traceable. So you get working outputs that you can refine, and not just suggestions. And so ultimately, all of this means for you, you get faster synthesis of research, evidence-based prioritization, clearer user stories, better acceptance criteria, and quick prototypes for early validation. And all of that connected to your roadmap in the place where you're working on your roadmap. You bring the product judgment, and the assistant provides the grounded, actionable outputs. So I'm delighted that you're here to learn more. AI has really changed how we work here at AHA, and we believe it has the power to change how you work too. So now over to you, Jack.
Thank you so much, Chris, and hello everyone. Great to have everybody here. Chris, fantastic introduction, not just of AI's potential in product management, but also what has made our approach at AHA so different too. And it's really exciting to see how the assistant was built from the ground up to really help teams like ours work smarter every day. So let's jump right in and cover the basics first of all. So as you're working within AHA, you'll find the AI assistant right here in the upper right corner of your AHA account. Just look for the purple AI Sparkle icon here. Whenever you need help just simply click it and start typing. So you could ask for anything really, but to start off with, we're going to ask the AI assistant to create a market assessment for our fitness tracking cycling app called Fredwin Cycling that we'll be using for the demo today. So you can further tailor this prompt by choosing a specific agent and also by adding instructions as well. And we're going to cover those more advanced items later in the demo today. But let's go ahead and add that prompt. So as you can see there, the AI assistant is a thinking agent. So it created a plan very, very quickly, as you can see, and is now producing a market assessment for a fitness tracking cycling app like Fredwin Cycling. So it's looking good so far. If I was the product manager for this product, it's already identifying a market overview, target users, competitive landscape with real competitors. This is using real data, of course, real information, and it's really synthesized then a fantastic, clear, actionable summary that I could then take forward for this product. So as I'm working within a chat like this, I can copy and take the summary that the AI assistant has produced here and add it to our strategic vision or to our strategic records that we have. We could create a note directly out of this. I can also share a chat with members of our team very easily from the chat itself. And also, if I want to ever come back to this chat in the future, I can also access that through the history button here as well. So already the AI assistant has saved us hours of manual research here. So this just gives a very initial sense of how accessible and flexible the AI assistant really is. There isn't a steep learning curve. It's just instant practical help exactly where you need it as you're working within AHA. So let's take a look at the use cases that we're going to cover today. So the flow of the demo today will follow the product development lifecycle because that's what we practice every day. And AI has the potential to assist you in every phase of this lifecycle too. But we only have 45 minutes today, so we're not going to be able to get to all of it. We just covered a little piece of strategize just then. After this, we're going to review Discover, capturing customer ideas next, planning out user stories, and then building interactive prototypes. With any time that we have remaining at the end, we'll also be doing a live Q&A. So please do keep asking questions throughout the demo. So Austin, over to you to move on to Discover.
All right, thanks, Jack. So yeah, let's dive into how the AI assistant can help with discovery right at the start of the product development lifecycle. This is where we're talking to customers, we're hosting interviews, looking for patterns in the feedback to really guide what we want to build next. This work takes a lot of time, crafting the right script, sifting through interview notes, making sense of just loads of qualitative data. If you think about it, some companies have entire teams dedicated to this. We don't here, but we are using AHA Discovery to help us with this. So it helps you run structured research studies and connect your findings directly to your roadmap. And with the use of the AI assistant, it helps us turn all of those conversations into insights quickly without missing any of the nuance that's hidden in there. The AI assistant is dramatically accelerating our own analysis, helping us identify key takeaways, spot themes, even connect feedback from these interviews into existing ideas or suggesting new ones that we should consider. So definitely, it's not replacing your expertise. It's giving you more time to focus really on what matters most. So our team relies on these capabilities every week. We're using the assistant to analyze interviews faster, really to make sure that customer feedback shapes our decisions. And on this slide, you're going to see this as we go through each step of the life cycle. You'll see some example prompts. So here are a few that you can use for discovery, from identifying important feedback, surfacing study insights, drafting interview scripts. Take these and use them. But Jack, we're going to send it back over to you and dive in and see how this works in practice.
Thanks, Austin. Yes, let's see exactly how the AI assistant does streamline that process in AHA Discovery. So let's head over to AHA Discovery now, also for the Fredwin cycling product here. I'm going to dive into one of the studies that we've been running for advanced analytics. So within a study, we have several interviews. Within each of those customer interviews, we would have a transcript, a video recording, highlighted learnings that we've already created, and much more. So this can really be a lot to sift through at the study level when we're actually bringing together several of those interviews too. So this is a great use case for the AI assistant. I've just opened that up here. As Chris mentioned earlier, this is context aware. It knows that we're working within this particular study here. And we're going to prompt the AI assistant to identify key insights across the completed interviews in this study. As you can see, we have pre-selected, or the AI assistant has pre-selected a discovery agent to help us with this. So as I mentioned, we will cover agents in more details later, but just so that you're aware, that was pre-selected there, and that will help us help it to be even better at this next task. So what the AI assistant will do based on that prompt is, first of all, as you can see, when I prompted this to identify key insights across completed interviews, it has recognized that interviews is a record type within AHA, and it is now analyzing, firstly, each of those interviews in turn and creating an analysis of that based on key insights that it's found here. Recurring themes, actionable recommendations. Once it's done that for all of the all the interviews within the study, it is now synthesizing this across the study itself. So as I mentioned, this would be an enormous amount of work and enormous amount of information to comb through for a team to do. And as Austin said, we're doing this now weekly, and it's saving us many hours to be able to do that, and coming up with findings that we couldn't find before as well. So I'm liking the look of the outputs that we have here. I want to take it to the next step immediately and actually prompt the AI assistant to suggest new ideas for our Fredwin cycling product based on this feedback. So the AI assistant, again, will take the context from the previous chat here, the context from our account. It's understanding that I'm asking for capital I ideas being the record type within AHA, and it's going to go ahead and straight away suggest new ideas based on the feedback. So this is getting into those agentic capabilities that Chris was referencing. So not only has the AI assistant synthesized that information, it's also now actually proposing new concrete records within our account in the form of ideas. So it's given it a title here, description. It's also going even further than that and adding tags here, which will help us with future categorization and analysis as well. So I can review each of these ideas one at a time. And when I'm ready, I can either create them one at a time or approve all of them. And the AI assistant very quickly created those ideas for us, which will then be ready for the next stage, which would be prioritizing those ideas. So what used to take hours of manual effort now just took a few prompts and a few clicks just there. And that workflow really helped us move from listening to customers to acting on their feedback, making that discovery work not just faster, but also more valuable and impactful too. So next up, let's see how the AI assistant can help us make sense of all of these new ideas that we'll now be capturing from our customers. So Austin, back over to you.
Thanks, Jack. Yeah, so now that we've seen how the AI assistant accelerates discovery, let's move on to the capture phase of the product development lifecycle. This is where you're gathering customer ideas, feedback from a variety of different channels, like your ideas portal. We're lucky at AHA, we get lots of ideas from all of you. And if you're in a similar situation, you know that there are two opposing truths about feedback. One, it's a blessing. Customers are literally telling you what's most important to them. And number two is the sheer volume can be overwhelming. So the real question is, how do you quickly spot the insights within those ideas that matter most? For us, it starts with using AHA Ideas to manage all of that feedback in one place. And from there, our product team is using the AI assistant to analyze, prioritize, and really make sense of all that feedback. So this means we're working to quickly uncover patterns, group related ideas, and figure out what's really driving the requests that we're hearing from customers. And the AI assistant works seamlessly at scale. So it can comb through hundreds of ideas, summarize the top themes across them, even help you prioritize which ones to tackle first. This way, you can feel very confident that your roadmap really is reflecting what customers want most. So again, on this slide, you'll see some example prompts. If you're interested in a deep dive here, we actually dedicated an entire tutorial to this topic last month. So we'll drop a link to that recording in the chat right now so that you can check it out after today's session. But Jack, back over to you to show us an example.
Thank you. Yes, let's head over to AHA Ideas now for our Fredwin cycling product. And as you mentioned, moving from discovery to capture now means that we're dealing with a whole new volume of customer feedback, which, of course, as you mentioned, is a blessing. But let's talk about how we can handle all of those ideas too. So here we are at the ideas overview page, which is a great place to land. If you want to use the AI assistant to ask questions of your ideas, like what are the most common trends that we're finding within customer ideas recently. But now we're actually going to dive a bit deeper into themes within AHA Ideas. So themes are a way to organize ideas around common customer challenges, opportunities, or topics. So we're going to navigate over to themes here, which was actually relatively recently added to our navigation. So you can define themes manually, but also if you have AHA Ideas Advanced, we can use the AI assistant to help with this. So I'm going to head over to the Find Theme section here. And here we are looking at an AI Ideas exploration that we have run previously on a set of our ideas. So AI has reviewed every idea that we included in that group, and then is grouping it by those themes that I was just mentioning. So the more similar that ideas are, the closer that they'll appear on this visual map. And each idea is also color coded by the themes that the AI assistant has assigned to it, which really makes it easy to spot clusters of related feedback and quickly see which topics are trending among your customers as well. So when you're ready to save a theme as a record within your account, we can just head to the options button here, save it as a theme, and then it will appear within our saved theme section just there. So now, the next step that we might want to take for this particular theme, advanced analytics, could be to use the AI assistant to prioritize the ideas that we have within it as well. So I'm going to go ahead and prompt the AI assistant to prioritize in the ideas in this theme based on potential business impact. And in this case, I'm just going to add in the link of the theme here as well, so that the AI assistant definitely has the context that we need to be able to do that. And the AI assistant is then analyzing all of the themes that we have, all the ideas that we have within this theme. Factors like the votes that have been assigned to those ideas, the product value scores that they would have as well, and is returning a prioritized list, as you can see for that. So it's going through those ideas. We now have that prioritized list of the ideas within there, and an articulation of why that prioritization was output as well. So let's go ahead and open the first one here, Actionable Performance Insights Dashboard. And we're going to dive into this one. And let's say that next up, we want to use the AI assistant to review this idea, so review the information within this idea and summarize the core challenge, impact, describe possible solutions to this idea as well. So again, AI assistant is very briefly thinking about how to approach this and is now going to produce this summary that we can then use in this idea to really help us to kickstart inspiration for how we can actually implement the solution as well. So again, these are all things that would have taken time, and also the AI assistant is adding valuable knowledge to these steps that we might not have had before as well. So the real wins here are that the AI assistants helped us to cut through the noise, spot what matters, and then prioritize with confidence as well. So back over to you, Austin, for the next step.
Great, thanks, Jack. So yeah, we've done our customer discovery. We've prioritized the ideas that will have the biggest business impact. Now it's time to plan and define the work on our roadmap. I was on a customer call recently, and they shared that their goal for AI was to minimize the time it takes a PM to go from idea to concept and then on to working product. They want to make that time as short as possible, which makes sense. So we're gonna walk through an example of that getting started here. So one big challenge for product managers is that strategic plans can sometimes be too high level or vague. You need to have some perspective that you've developed. You have some level of detail about what you plan to deliver in order to really bring others along with your strategy. But we don't want to spend too much time writing and rewriting requirements, trying to keep up with the shifting priorities as we settle in on the plan. So as you're planning what you're going to deliver, the AI assistant can help you build the structure and the content of your roadmap faster and with more confidence. It can create releases. It can draft feature descriptions or user stories for you, and so you can move from big picture planning to more actionable details in just a few prompts. You'll see some examples on this slide. One that I've been using often is after promoting an idea to a feature, I can quickly elaborate the details and update the format to just the standard template that we use, just through a quick chat with the AI assistant. Let's take a look at how this works in practice. Jack, back over to you.
Thank you. Yes, so let's take a look at the next step in the journey now. So we're going to head over to the features board here. Reopen our AI assistant again, and we're going to keep building on that topic, that theme that we just saw trending in our ideas a moment ago, which is advanced analytics. So first of all, let's start by creating an epic for advanced analytics. So prompting the AI assistant to draft a description of that epic first. So it's already creating creating that description with quite some details there. I'm going to go ahead and create a new epic based on that description as well. So again, understood that it's that we're asking to create an epic. It's suggesting that epic now, which I will be able to review when it's ready, and then actually create that epic within our workspace as well. So there we are. We have the description that was just generated. We have the name, and we're going to go ahead and create that epic. The click of a button, and then I'm going to go ahead and open this epic, because now we're going to take the epic to the next stage, which would be then to break it down into some features as well. So let's reopen the AI assistant again. We're just seeing that it has the context of the epic that we just opened. And next we are going to, for the sake of time, just ask to list 5 features in the workspace that could contribute to completing this epic. So we're looking for 5 existing features that maybe have not been grouped into an epic based on a theme that we've just identified within the previous section as well. And as you can see here, we're looking through. First of all, it checked whether there were any existing features within the epic, which there weren't, which is no problem, because it then reviewed 87 other features and has proposed back the top 5 that it thinks are related to this advanced analytics epic. So this looks good to me. I'm going to go ahead and prompt the AI assistant to then add these features to the epic. So those records that it had identified in the previous step here, it will give us a suggestion to change those features now, so to actually modify those features and assign them to this epic as its parent epic. So those would be the suggestions that we would be expecting here as well. As you can see, as I mentioned before, it definitely has a method for doing tasks like this. So as I said before, it iterated through looking for the directly related features for this epic, and then actually looking through all 87 features that we have to be able to then find the best ones for this epic as well. Going to give it another moment or two. Sometimes maybe the AI assistant can think a little bit too hard for us. So I'm just going to go ahead and actually stop this for a moment and then rerun the prompt for us. Again, it's understood that we're asking about features, and it is asking us for this particular feature here to actually modify the epic that is related to it as its parent. So I'm going to go ahead and update that. At that point, again, as it does that work, you could see there immediately we saw in the epic view that we have a feature now that is related to that, which is great to see. It's I think I got ahead of it a little bit in that it now had those other 4 within the list of 5, which is great. So I'm going to go ahead and approve all of those. So now we have 5 features related to our epic, which is fantastic. So let's say that now there could be some features that could contribute to this epic that we haven't thought of yet, and we don't have within our existing workspace. So I'm next going to prompt the AI assistant to suggest new features for the epic. In which case we would expect to see some more creative thinking, as you can see here. So focusing on next generation insights and actually coming up with new ideas, which adds so much value to a team as well. And we are going to review these, and in this case, we like the look of them. So I'm going to go ahead and prompt the AI assistant to turn the top 3 of these, again, just in the interest of time for the demo today, into features as well. And again, just as before, when we start to see those suggesting record pills there, we then actually start to get those either new or modified records as well. So we can see here, first example, AI-based performance coaching. We have a description. We have the epic there, which is great to see. So I'm going to go ahead and create that new feature. And now we are able to move forward. It looks like we're going to get a couple of other suggested features here. So let's go ahead and approve those as well. Now, while this is working, let's just create that last one. So we now have those 8 features within the epic here, all just with a few prompts and clicks from our side. I'm going to go ahead and dive into the first of these. So for AI-based performance coaching. So as we have an initial description of this, but as Austin said, often teams will want to set standards about how we actually detail and describe features like this. So we can also use the AI assistant for that. And the specific functionality that will be useful for this will be instructions. So instructions are a way to give the AI assistant additional context or specific guidance for your request and your prompt. So in this case, we have a feature definition instruction that we will have defined within our AHA account. And it's a really great way to reinforce those team standards as well. So these can be set at the personal settings level, or it can be set at a workspace line level or at a workspace level itself. And those workspaces can also inherit instructions from their parent workspace lines too. So just to take a quick look at what that feature definition instruction looks like. So we're guiding the AI assistant here to when we prompt the AI assistant to define a feature with this instruction selected, we're guiding it to define that feature in a specific way using user stories and acceptance criteria. As well. You can see the little purple sparkle icon here. Again, just want to call that out, that the AI assistant can even improve the way that you use it in terms of creating instructions and agents as well. So let's say now that we want to update this this feature's description using that instruction that I already loaded in there as well. So we expect now for the AI assistant to understand we're working within this particular feature, prod 152 here, and then suggest an update to that feature with the description structure that our instruction gave it there, which is exactly what we can now see. So I'm going to go ahead and approve that. And now the AI assistant has given us a much more robust description for this feature. So there's much more that you could do in this phase of the journey with the AI assistant. So you could take it even further and promote related ideas into a feature, start to build out requirement records within a feature as well, and even organize and move features into releases based on the best delivery plan. So together, all of these capabilities really help you to move from strategy to delivery in a matter of minutes. So back over to you, Austin, to go through, introduce our final section.
All right, thanks, Jack. Great. So we've just defined some work, and this is an activity that we're doing daily, and it's a place where the AI assistant really shines at helping you turn ideas into clear, actionable features faster than ever before. This is really what sets the AI assistant apart. It's built right into AHA software, so it has full context of what you're working on, and it can use that to give you more intelligent responses. And you don't have to copy and paste between tools, which is wonderful. So remember, we want to go from idea to concept quickly. A critical step in that is going to be visualizing what you want to build. But prototyping takes time, especially if you don't have design resources available, which I'd say is pretty common at like this step in the process, right? We're pretty early in the life cycle here. So the AI assistant is a huge help here as well. We're seeing more and more standalone prototyping tools out there. The AI assistant is unique because you can generate interactive prototypes right from your feature descriptions. So once you've defined a feature, like we just saw Jack do, the AI assistant can help you quickly visualize it. This makes it faster than ever to validate early concepts, because you can actually use these prototypes to start sharing your ideas, start collecting feedback immediately. Again, the example prompts here show off some of the ways that you can do this. Of course, creating prototypes, but also you can chat with the assistant to brainstorm solutions for a feature, outline user flows, and more. So this is an exciting one, Jack. Let's see it in action. Back over to you.
Yes, exactly. Let's bring it to life. So let's start back in this feature that we were just describing before. We'll open a new chat here. I'm going to choose the prototype agent this time. So agents are specialized versions of the AI assistant that are tailored for specific type of work, like prototyping or researching, for example. You can choose the agent up front when you're confident about which to use, like I just did. But also the AI assistant will automatically switch to the most relevant agent for you based on the request if you don't do that as well. And really, the sky's the limit for agents. You can think about multi-step processes, more complex flows that it can really help with as well. So in this case, we're going to prompt the AI assistant to create a prototype for this feature. So the first thing that it will do, as before, is create a plan for how it's intending to create that prototype. So the design hierarchy, the design choices that it's planning to make here. One really amazing functionality that we could actually do at that prompt stage is upload images, which could be screenshots, for example, of your existing product, to give more guidance about how we expect the prototype to look and feel. This is especially great, and we're finding this at AHA when we are making modifications to existing pages. Of course, it helps if the AI assistant knows what that existing page looks like. So let's go ahead and now take a look at what it's doing here. So it is creating an interactive prototype that the team will be able to work with, to play with. And as Austin said, this really helps to bring those ideas to life much more so than text does. And it means those conversations with designers, with developers can happen at a much earlier phase and to get even more information here. And here we have it. We have our interactive first prototype here, which will allow us to have those conversations. So we can share this in a number of ways. We could share the source code. We can actually edit the source code within here as well if we want to. But we can also share this as a link to other teammates that you have within AHA. And as I mentioned at the beginning, if you wanted to, you could also share this entire chat as well. So it's really incredible how quickly we can now turn a feature into an interactive prototype. And it gives product managers a really fast way to validate those ideas and add approaches to those ideas as well. So as I mentioned at the start, unfortunately, we haven't had enough time to cover use cases across the entire product development lifecycle. Before we get to the Q&A, I also just wanted to share a preview of what's coming next week, which is our new AI library. So this will be include ready-to-use prompts, instructions, and agents to really shortcut get into that great value as well. So it will show up within our AI assistant chat here. We will have a library of those prompts and agents and instructions grouped by and categorized by those areas of the product development lifecycle. We'll then be able to explore them, get some tips of how to use them in the best way, and then when we're ready to, we can just click to use that prompt, and that will be added to our AI assistant chat there as well. So just making it even more easy to save, reuse, share the best practices across your teams as well. So with the remaining time, let's answer some of your questions live.
Yes, thank you, Jack. It is really great to see how many different use cases you were able to showcase in such a short period of time. So before we get into Q&A, I just wanted to give a quick plug because in a few weeks, we will be hosting a tutorial all about how to build your strategy with AI. And so if you're interested to dig deeper into setting a bold strategy for 2026, I'll pop that link to register in the chat. So we do have a few minutes remaining so we can get to some of the popular questions that came in. We got a lot of great questions, so thank you all for submitting those. Some were use case specific, so I wanted to back it out a little bit and talk generally. If Jack, you could cover how to share an AI chat again, and then talk briefly about kind of what type of access the AI assistant has to data.
Yes, of course. Yes. So sharing an AI chat is as simple as clicking that share button that we have here. We can copy the link and we can share that with members of our team. In relation to the data access, so only the individual user that is interacting with the assistant and any team members that they explicitly share content with, so via the chat history or linked records, can see that data shared with the AI assistant. So AHA does not access individual conversations at all. And also, I think Chris referenced this at the beginning, the assistant only accesses data that you, as the user prompting the AI assistant, has permissions to view. So records, documents, reports that are currently in view, as well as data that you specifically reference. So it's very much controlled access to data there as well.
Awesome, thanks. And we saw a little preview of some instructions and agents in the AI prompt library. But Austin, could you just give us a general, what is an instruction and how does that differ from an agent?
Sure. They're very similar. You can think of an instruction really as like reusable input that guides the assistant on how it should respond, how it should behave. Instructions are like templates or best practices that would guide the tone, the format of the response of the assistant. So you saw Jack share an example of user story format. We want all of our features to follow the same format. So anytime I ask the assistant to define a feature for me and I give it that instruction, I can be confident that it's going to follow that and give me the format that I'm looking for. Um, yeah, feature descriptions, product, kind of this is how we would lay out strategic plans or priorities, things like that, that just really guide that output. Um, like I mentioned before, functionally, instructions and agents are similar. They work in the same way. They're text that gets bundled together with the message that is sent to the assistant. The difference really is how they're used. So again, instructions help you guide the output that you're going to get. An agent is really helpful when you want the AI to act on your behalf and follow like a defined set of steps and responsibilities. So you can kind of think of instructions are like the ingredients and agents are more like the recipe that can kind of combine everything together to really complete a full task.
That's a great analogy. Last question over to you, Jack. Can you tell whether a record was created or updated or edited by the AI assistant?
Yes, you can. Absolutely. So if we head back to our feature that we were working on just before here, so you'll be able to see whether a record was created by the AI assistant using the history tab of that record. And specifically, you can see here that all of these changes that I made during the demo today, it's me and the AI assistant either creating or updating that feature. So the AI assistant will never add or edit data without a user first confirming the changes, as you saw me do several times today. And which is why that change will always be shown as made by both the AI assistant and the user as well.
Awesome. Yes, working together. That is great. Thank you. That is all the time we have for today. I see there's a few open questions still in Q&A. We will follow up with you all via email after this. So thank you all and have a great rest of your day.